Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. You're watching EyeBelieveTV. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Lady Donna. In this video, I'm going to be talking about death fraud in the music industry. Strangely, death fraud is a common activity that happens more than you can believe. Of course, it's not just celebrities, okay? It's not just celebrities that fake their own death. It's all kinds of people from all walks of life that participate in this fraudulent act, like um all kinds of people, and they all have their own reasons, right, why they do this, like getting out of a marriage, deals, contracts, escaping a prison sentence, avoiding paying back millions in debt, and etc. There's many ways to go about this. Like when it comes to this activity, people are very crafty, and some people are even sloppy as hell, but them the people that get caught. But people get very crafty. What I found that most of them do is they go on the dark web and they hit up these black markets and they purchase a death kit. This death kit comes with whatever you need. Okay, they come with all the forged documents like police reports, death certificate, and shit. Sometimes they even come with a random dead body. I've even heard that they they purchase a shot that is injected near the heart to stop your heart and pulse temporarily. Okay, and now some people don't have to do all that. Like some people don't gotta do all that because for whatever reason they have the government on their side to assist them and to assist them with all of this. They just do whatever they got to do, and they send people away with their new names, new IDs, new social security cards, birth certificate, so they can go ahead and live a completely brand new life. All right. Now, when it comes to the music industry, okay, whether the artists are involved or not, every major label has connections with our government because the government understands that artists are natural magicians. And when you're a magician, you have the power to influence the people on a major scale, okay? Magicians have the ability to overpower the media by shifting the perception of the people. That's why sex, money, drugs are the highlight of today's music. Those kind of songs get more promotion, okay? So there are two different types of death frauds that these record labels partake in. One is where the artists are completely involved. They already know what's up. All right. They want to, I don't know what for. They want to escape fame or whatever, but for whatever reason they're involved. They already know what's up. They're well aware. The other is where the artist has no idea of this sacrilegious crime. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking like, that's not death fraud, that's murder. Yes, you're right. It is murder. But what makes it a death fraud is that they sacrifice these artists and they pretty much like stage the crime scene. Okay? They stage everything. So we as the people, we think that that the artist died this way, this kind of way, this time and place, but it wasn't like that. They know how, but we don't. Okay, like that's what make that, and it's crazy. And like, and let's just be real. Like death is a marketing, is like one of the best marketing strategies. Okay, like it's the sad truth, but it's facts. Like no matter the circumstances, when a major artist passes away, their music is forever profitable. Okay. So I have a list of artists that allegedly faked their death. Um, I'm gonna start with the most famous one, Tupac. All right. Tupac was shot September 7th. He died in the hospital 7 days later. 1996, when a white Cadillac pulled up and fires 14 rounds And people believe that he faked his death because his car was, his car was shot 14 times, and none of them hit Suge Knight big tall ass. Also, nobody reported to seeing the scene, even though it was on a major, busy street in Vegas. Another reason, Suge Knight claims that he never saw the body after Tupac died in a hospital. Um, Suge Knight paid someone to cremate Tupac, and that guy retired right after and was never seen and heard from again. Another reason why people believe that Tupac faked his death, his last album was called Machiavelli, which is a direct reference to Italian diplomat Niccolo Machiavelli that claimed that the best way to defeat your enemies was to fake your own death. Interesting, right? And what I find interesting too is that most of the people that claims he's still alive are people from California. Hmm. So moving on to the next person on my list here. Um the King, Elvis Presley. He was 42 when he allegedly died from a massive drug overdose. People believe that he faked his death because his tombstone says Elvis Aaron Presley with two A's. His actual middle name was spelled with one A. And if it's not his name, then it's not him in that grave. Or is it just a misprint? Hmm. Another reason why people believed he faked his death was because the photo that was taken of Elvis lying in his coffin looked like the younger version of Elvis, causing people to believe that it really wasn't him, that it was a fake body, wax figure, or whatever. Also, the day after Elvis died, a man named John Burroughs bought a one-way ticket from the Memphis airport to Argentina to and they said that he looked and sound just like Elvis. And John Burroughs is the alias name that Elvis used to book hotels and to book flights and to schedule private meetings with the FBI. The next celebrity I have on my list, Jim Morrison.
And he didn't see him. It was a closed casket, hence the rumors, you know. And Jim was a crazy guy who no one I've ever met would be more capable of faking their death than him.
He was 27 when he allegedly died from heart failure, July 3rd, 1971, in his apartment in Paris. People believed he faked his death because a check was cashed under his name the day after he passed. And people from France reported seeing him alive. Many people from France reported seeing him alive, actually. Another reason why people believed he faked his death because no autopsy was performed, no police report was filed, and only two people reported to seeing his body, and that was his girlfriend and his doctor. 2 years before he had died, he actually had fled to Paris after facing jail time for having a meltdown on stage and whipping his dick out on stage. That man crazy. Also, Jim Morrison's agent reported that he wasn't dead. That he actually had changed his name to Williams James Lawyer and is living in a ranch in Eagle Point, Oregon. He also claimed that he opened up this ranch and named it the Jim's Morrison's Sanctuary. Freaky, but interesting. Now, before I move on to the last person on my list, here are some honorable mentions: Michael Jackson, Jimi Hendrix, Paul Walker, Princess Diana, James Dean, Tim Dog, and Kurt Cobain. And lastly, Juice WRLD. Now, Juice WRLD was 21 when he allegedly died at Chicago's Midway Airport December 8th, 2019. Cause of death still remains unknown. People believe that he faked his death because of a tweet he posted April 24th, 2017, where he said, "My goal is to get overly famous, shine for a couple years, then fake my death." And in his song Legends, he raps, "What's the 27 club? We ain't making it past 21." And he actually dies at 21. And in his song All Girls Are the Same, he raps, "I'm a jealous boy, really felt like John Lennon." Strange enough, though, John Lennon also died December 8th. His other song, Rich and Blind, he says, he raps, "They tell me the death of me gonna be the perkies. I know they lace pills. I bought them on purpose." What's weird about that specific bar in that song is that his friends that was in the jet the night that he allegedly died said that he popped a bunch of pills because he was nervous about getting caught with them. I thought that was very, very strange. Now, another reason why people believe that he faked his death, and this is the most disturbing part, but the alleged circumstances surrounding Juice WRLD's death is very similar to the TikTok challenge that went viral a month before he died, where people danced to Lucid Dreams and then stopped and pretend to have a seizure. Just check this out.
Are you all my personal dreams?
That shit is sick. That is true witchcraft at work, y'all. It's like they manifested his death with predictive programming. And that's not to say that people that participated in this challenge are to be blamed for his death, because let me tell you something. We're in the age of technology. These days, viral trends are not even set up by the people anymore, but set up by people that work for the founders of social media. Most people don't do research. They just read the headlines and run with it. Or they be on some monkey see, monkey do ass shit. Like oh, motherfuckers hopping out the car to Drake, so let me do it too. Another thing that stuck out to me is that he named one of his albums Goodbye, Good Riddance. Out of all the names, why name it that? I liked it. I like some of his songs. However, I wasn't like a big fan, so maybe y'all can let me know down in the comment section. But yeah, that pretty much concludes this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Also follow me on IG, EyeBelieveTV. Peace out. Many blessings. Bye.